I thought both teams played really well offensively. Both teams shot over 50% and a lot of good individual performances. Livingston's a pro, 22 rebounds and 18 points. He can play after college, make some money. Thought Roger was special tonight with 30 points. I thought we won the game with our offense. I was really disappointed with our defense, but give them a lot of credit. I think they were it's what they were doing better than what we were doing worse. So, you know, all these years I've always tried to have a college basketball game with no turnovers. We got close tonight, 20 assists and 1 turnover in the game. I think speaks volumes. That's a special night offensively. I thought our guys shared the ball, didn't force plays. Again, we won this game with our offense tonight, but our defense is going to have to get a lot better in the next couple of weeks if we want to continue to play in the month of March. Any questions?
You mentioned Roger. I mean, in what you said about Livingston too. I mean, just when him and Bakun were out there having a good night, to do it against those two guys, does that make it kind of even more impressive, or just more kind of nice to see from him?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that was at 30 points against good players, so I agree with that. You want to sit down?
Thanks.
No problem. We'd rather you come late than not come at all. Yeah, I mean, Roger played great tonight. From where I was sitting, it looked like they were single guarding a lot. There wasn't a lot of double teams tonight, so Roger Woods is a talented player. I think he's an all-conference player in our league, and I thought he had a great individual performance tonight.
56-19 was official attendance, so 19 over the actual capacity. How important and how memorable was it to send these seniors out with that kind of crowd?
Yeah, it was big. It was one of the things we told those seniors when we tried to recruit them and started building the program. So I said, we're going to sell out at least one game for you. You know, of course, Josh and Roger looked at me like we were crazy. But this is what happens when you have a team that plays for each other and you win, and you live in a great city like Little Rock where people respond to a winner. But it's not just our team, it's also our administration, our student body, our season ticket holders. A lot of things went into this. But I think, in my opinion, the biggest thing that went into it is our team having the best record in college basketball. And people want a winner, and we're led by these 4 seniors. We went undefeated at home this year. That's one of many goals we have every year, is to protect the home court. And so I was just really happy for those guys, Jermaine and Daniel and Roger and Josh, that we were able to get that done year 1.
You mentioned the no turnovers, and I was tracking and I saw you had 0, and then I saw 1 was put up there. I must have missed it. Do you remember what the 1 turnover was? I mean, how did it come about?
Yeah, I remember vividly Jalen Jackson.
Yeah.
Jalen's a good player. He tried to force that play.
And they had, I think, 11, and I mean, shoot, what was it, 22-0 points off turnovers. I mean, does that kind of show how you can kind of turn a game or control a game when they shoot like they do and rebound like they do? Is that kind of the trade-off, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, forcing turnovers is a part of our defense, and really tonight it was the only part of our defense that showed up. So we got out-rebounded, really kicked on the boards. I thought Arkansas State pretty much got any shot they wanted for the most part. We'll have to fix that, but the one thing we were able to do is force some turnovers and get some baskets off our turnovers. I think our depth played to that. You know, we're a team that plays 11 or 12 people consistently. And I thought over the course of a 40-minute game tonight, that might have helped us a little bit.
Liz got 2 threes. Roger got 2 as well. So you guys that don't normally shoot the 3 consistently all the time, how important was that to have those shots step up and kind of carry toward the end of the game?
Yeah, it was big. Good players and good teams take what the defense gives you. And so tonight they started sagging a little bit in the lane. I think when Roger was having a special night, it opened up some opportunities for some outside shots. We have confidence in those guys. You know, Liz Sochi can shoot the 3. Spends a lot of time every day shooting it. It's just this year, the role he's playing, we haven't had to have that a lot. He's certainly a player that we have confidence doing that. And Roger's a really good shooter, got a soft touch. I was really proud of Roger tonight. I didn't think he settled, kept attacking the basket, and he had a couple of jump shots. So he looked like a senior out there tonight.
Kind of related to the crowds that you were talking about. I mean, like I asked those guys about a week ago, you guys really kind of made this push to kind of get pretty good crowds for these last 3 games. I mean, and you guys did, and you ended up getting what you want on the floor in 3 wins. I mean, what can you say about the guys just kind of being able to handle all that and kind of handle what they needed to on the floor as well while all that stuff's going on, I guess?
Yeah, it showed a lot of maturity. Personally, I was a little out of my comfort zone to talk about 3 games, 6 days in a mission, but I gave Chase, our director of athletics, a lot of credit. The Chamber of Little Rock, Kevin Crass, one of our dear friends. A lot of people stepped up to make that marketing plea. I'm more of a next game on the schedule. Let's try to stay focused, but anything that's good for the program and promotes it, that I'm for. But I thought our players did a good job because that came with a big responsibility, talking about 3 games where we all know we try to go 1 game at a time.
Is tomorrow going to be kind of odd trying to travel and prepare in one day? I mean, that's kind of a different kind of setup than you've had this year.
Yeah, for sure. It's a challenge. Everybody in our league has challenges because of the way the league schedules games with these rivalry games. So certainly for us to play 2 games in a 3-day period, including a long trip to Boone, North Carolina, it's going to be a challenge. But you know, it's March in college basketball; everything's a challenge. So if we're going to make any kind of run in New Orleans, we're going to have to figure out how to win. 2 games. If we're going to try to get out of the first round of the NCAA tournament, we're going to have to figure out how to win 2 games to get Sweet 16. So we'll just kind of present this as our first opportunity to kind of try to do that, try to win 2 tough games in the 3-day period.
You know if you'll practice here and then leave, or have you guys even figured that out yet?
I don't know. I know we just won the game. I know the 4 seniors are happy. I know that I'm going to drink this Mountain Dew. I know that I have no idea what time we leave tomorrow.
Is that it?
Thank you very much.